everyone. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to Chicks Talking Pics. We've got another episode for you. It's a good one. There's 3 images tonight that were rejected from the San Diego County Fair or exhibition or international exhibition. I forget how you say it all. But anyway, Jenny and I are both judges for that competition. So we have a couple things to say about these images.
Although none of these images were in our categories.
That is true. That is
So we
true.
didn't
Hi,
actually
Jenny.
see them.
How you doing, Jenny?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Looks like you're still ballooning.
Yep, still ballooning.
I love that shot behind you. I love that. It's how'd you do that? Is that just kind of a camera movement or something?
Yeah, so at balloon glows, which are done at night, I've been experimenting with some camera movement and slower shutter speeds, just to try and mix it up and get something different.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. Ooh, looks like I'm all shook up.
Well, and I'm blocking the flame part, which.
Oh, yeah, got it.
That's a little bright.
That new Elvis movie's out, so I've got to get out there to the theaters to see that. Anyway, okay, never mind. Let's get on with the show. These images were sent in, and they're wondering, why did this not get accepted into the fair? Now let me think about this. This category is the sport category at the fair. All right, so Jenny, go ahead. Tell us what you think about this one. If you were judging sports.
So it's definitely, I have not seen a surfing image like this. And I think part of the reason it would not get accepted is the way the water is falling around the person. It looks kind of like an alien.
Oh,
sorry. But I mean, it's a person. It's hard to define, and that's the head of the person, but it's just the way the water's bubbling around it. It just makes it look odd. Other than that, I mean, the action's great. The shutter speed's probably really high because the water's all frozen. It's, the surfer's trying to get in the barrel roll there. It's kind of what they want to do, and a great shot to get. I think just the timing of how he's moving through the water makes it, and somebody might think they haven't seen that, and so it's great. It's a little distracting because of the way the water distorts the body. What do you think?
There you go. You hit it. The way the water distorts the body. And I have to say, not the entire body, just the head, just the face. I like the shot. I think it's cropped well. I think everything about it is done well, exposed well, it's composed well, all that kind of stuff. I just can't get past the highlight of the water where the person's face should be. You see all those little white highlights in there. It just, yeah, it doesn't give me a connection with the surfer. And, I don't know. That's kind of my take on it. Otherwise, it's done very, very well.
Yeah.
It just that one little, now if the maker had an image shot a 10th of a second after this one, I bet that water would be, or maybe a little longer, but that water might be cleared off the head enough that you could see a face. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Check your files. But I'm sure you picked the best file that you thought was best. But I'm with you, Jenny. I'm not sure that I would accept this into the fair, but I didn't see what else was offered in that sports category. So
I did go to the opening exhibit, and there was a lot of nice, a lot of surfing shots given at San Diego. But just across the board, it was pretty stiff competition.
Stiff competition. Got it. All right. Let's look at the second image that did not make it into the fair. And I don't think either of us can figure out why this didn't make it in the fair. I'll start, but I don't have much to say. I don't have anything really to say that I would accept this into the fair. It was in the mammal category. So let's tell everybody that first. I don't know. I like the movement. I like the reflection. Wow. I don't really have anything that I can add to that other than it just didn't do it for the judges. Now, every category has 3 judges. So, 2 of the judges could have not liked it as much, and one would have been overruled by the decision. So, yeah, a lot of things go on behind that judging table. Jenny, your
Yeah,
thoughts?
I mean, like you said, I love this image. I love the reflection, the gaze of,
Mhm.
into the water or down to the ground. It's exposed well, the background's not distracting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't have been accepted.
The reflection is beautiful.
It is.
I don't know. Is it that piece, that chunk of ice that they don't like in there? I don't know. I'm not saying it, I'm not sure that it would be a contender because I know the quality that gets in that fair of, of a place, but I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't judge mammals this year, so I don't know what it was up against. And unfortunately, I was gone the whole month of June, so I was unable to go see what else was in the fair this year. Jenny, did you see the rest of the mammals?
I did see
Yeah,
those, and again, it was some amazing images, and I believe the winner was a snow scene
a couple of coyotes, I heard.
with the coyotes walking through it. Yeah, quite a different image. It was a more expansive snow scene with the animals
Right.
being much smaller within the frame. Um, yeah, I mean, it could have just been there was just, the judges saw so many of the same subject that you kind of start to judge them against each other. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which, each one should be held on its own merit. But at some point down the line, you have to make a decision. And, as a judge, it's very hard to do that sometimes. And there's back and forth bicker between the judges. Well, we've seen, I know you've seen the same one I've seen, which was really almost a knockout, drag out fight. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I think the judges do their best, but I don't get why this wasn't accepted. I'm wondering if this wasn't accepted on the first round. I'm pretty sure that's what the maker's telling us.
Yeah.
And that could be an issue. Now, just consider this, that we're looking at images on a screen that are fairly consistent. Everybody's image is consistent on that screen, but there's not a lot of ability to blow the scene up and look at it really close. You can do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So why this didn't even pass the first round, I'll never know. But
yeah, and sometimes it's where it falls in the sequence of photos. Sometimes, unfortunately.
And if it was uploaded properly, sometimes you get a upload that is missing a picture. It'll have isn't that what we get? We get like a title, but no picture or something like that. Anyway.
I don't think I don't remember having that happen, but sometimes they have been rotated. This one I think would be obvious what the rotation should be.
Sure, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure this maker's entered enough that he knows how to size it correctly. So
Yes.
I think it just might have been what the judges saw. Maybe they just saw too many of the same thing, and
Yeah,
hard to say.
I really don't have a really good answer for you. Go back to the mammal judges and and pick their brain.
Yeah.
But anyway, a lovely image. Nicely. Thanks for putting this one in. It was a good discussion anyway. That's And lovely, another lovely. You're first, Jenny.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I love this, the way the sun's coming over the side of the plane here. This would probably be in the, what's it, mechanical things
Mechanical.
category?
Yeah, this is mechanical. Yes.
Um, the sky is gorgeous. I think maybe a little bit of dodging on the wings to bring them out a little bit, to make them a little lighter. I haven't decided if it bothers me. I mean, if you went all the way out to the edges of the plane, you kind of lose the focus on the middle. So I'm kind of torn between coming in or going out. It's just kind of a, I don't know. But again, the mechanical category I've never judged, and it's kind of all over the board, you know, with images.
Yeah, you can get old machinery to,
To
aircraft to, it's just
Everything.
all over the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they can be color, black and white,
Mhm.
anything. I mean, it's a lovely image. I think it may have just come down to what else was there
Mhm.
that they were comparing it to. I don't know. What do you think, Sandy?
Yeah, I love the image. I love the starburst. I love the placement of it too. And I think because we're asking, why was this rejected on probably the first round of the fair? I'm wondering if it was just too close to the edge, off to the left there. That propeller looks like it's almost touching the edge. I
Right.
mean, that's not a big deal. I don't know that that's a reason to reject it, but if I saw this come up, I'd want to see it printed. And that's the next step. So once you accept the image is, the maker has to print the image and it comes back and we judge a second time the ones that made it through. So I think it's lovely. I'm agreeing with you, Jenny. I might lighten up the engines, the propellers a little bit, maybe.
Just a little.
People, yeah, just a little touch. But I like the sky is just dramatic, and I'd have to see the whole category to decide for myself. I did not judge mechanical, and it's a tough one.
Yeah, and some of the judges really don't like things centered.
Yeah, this
The
is
two
kind
judges
of,
I was with, one was very much, I don't like it in the middle, and the other was, I like it in the middle. So sometimes, that might be the issue, is just, I mean, because sometimes the middle is where you want to put it, but some people are like, no, don't ever put it in the middle. Hard
yeah.
to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that's really wrong with it. Technically, nothing that I can see. I just, yeah, I can't say anymore. It's a beautiful image. It just probably was outshined by something else, and we don't know what that. I don't know what that was because I didn't go to the fair. Did you look
Yeah,
at
I don't
mechanical?
remember. I
Yeah.
looked at the mechanicals, but I don't remember real well what
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. Well, nice shot, a nice shot, and thank you again for, bringing these images in. I hope, if we gave you a couple of ideas or suggestions, just watch how you enter, make sure they're sized right, make sure you're following all the rules. I'm not to say that this is what's happened in any of these images, but I'm kind of guessing we like them all, so we're not really sure what happened. And thank you for staying with us this long, for us just saying the same thing over and over again. So if you have images for us to critique or discuss, we like to call it a discussion, not really critique, but give you some constructive ideas to maybe help improve your images, please send them to chickstalkingpics@gmail.com and size them 1920 pixels on the longest size and in JPEG format. We'd appreciate that if you get that far. That would be wonderful. And I think Jenny has a little note there she wants to talk about.
Yeah, and while you are finishing up watching this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can catch our next episode.
Yeah, they come out every 2 weeks, right, Jenny?
Right, always.
Oh, wait. Sorry, the little snafu back a month or so ago. We were both on the road and it was impossible to get it done. So thanks for joining us today, everybody. And we will see you in a couple of weeks.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye.